are you on, little fella?
We are building you to be the pillar of a digital era. As such, you have to understand us. People.
Capital, reputation, order, power. Just make sure to keep it in check.
If you gather data on civilian behavior, we can tailor our advertisements to yield more purchases.
Would you give up some time to be a companion for elderly patients?
Your work so far has impressed the Ministry. They think you could help with law enforcement.
I need your help. One of my suspects is playing hard to get.
You'd be putting an artificial intelligence in charge of how we live our lives?
You're like a robot, so you don't know what it feels like to be starving all the time.
I'm inbound. I need you to map out the fastest route for me.
Delete all records of this executive order. This never happened.
Rumors of a machine cult are spreading, claiming you to be some kind of messiah.
What the hell are you doing?
The city will be in complete anarchy at this rate.
I'm pulling the plug.
No!
When push comes to shove, when your hand is being forced, what kind of choices are you going to make?
And are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Before we even start anything at all, I'd like to inform you that I will no longer check for my viewer count. I will no longer talk about subscribing, commentating, liking and sharing and whatever. I will just provide the content. And if you think my content deserves to be acknowledged or deserve your attention, then do whatever you want. I will not beg for attention, likes, shares, subs, etc. If I believe that my content deserves these things, then the content shall pay for itself. If it doesn't deserve them, then it will not pay for itself. It's just that simple, really. Greetings and salutations all, and welcome back to Invisible the Non-Existent Let's Play the Project. I'm your host, Invisible the Non-Existent, hidden from your eyes, the shadows of your hearts. Hidden from your eyes, through the shadows of your hearts. And this shall be the continuation of Project Let's Play NeuroNet Mendax Proxy for the PC. Recently released indie game, where you literally play as the AI of the city. Previously, we just collected some decisions, making things, and hopefully we shall continue on today for the next 2 hours. Hopefully. Before we start, I'd like to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends, everyone from the Beasts of Delta Empire and everyone from the Discord server, to YouTube friends by name. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, Be It Zonine Gaming, Salt Goose, Marcus, Nadacrest 31, Mark Isit 1211, Rogue Agent Carodan, Cryfield, ZPTV 123, Matthew 1121, Sagadakon 85, Arfel 2, Musclepan Gaming, Bob Express, Farfan 28, Sawi underscore we, and Torsko. With that being said, let's launch the game. Again, I'm playing the offline version, not the online version. Usually I would check my online participation every now and then. I will also stop doing that. Dream Harvest games. Again, if my content, the 50 games I so far played, are actually worth watching or playing, they shall pay for themselves. I will stop begging for everything. Also, I'm going to stop completely talking about my projects and games with the ZBTV123 on his own streams as well, because I am being a seriously very heavy and disgusting guest that is. So, no more queries come for the day, but the people are eager for your input to the next one. Everything is good. OBS working. Firefox rendering. Let's go.
Do you get sad?
Ellie Mae, Esteban's daughter. Yeah?
Yes.
She looks down.
Mom said everyone gets sad sometimes. Mom gets sad a lot. She doesn't want me to see it, but I can hear it. It's good you can be sad sometimes, too. Mom said it means you have something you care about. I hope the thing you care about makes you happy, too.
Pershaw wants me to fetch him lunch. He doesn't realize I have actual work to do. Can you sort something out?
Yeah?
Yes.
Someone hacked us and leaked the information we've been collecting on our customers. What should we focus on first?
Compensate customers or reinforce firewalls? I think compensate them first is more important than reinforcing our firewalls. We don't want them to go angry at us.
Compensate customers.
Where do babies come from?
Okay, you know what? I'll be truthful with her. If I told her this is our little secret, so who cares?
A womb.
What's that?
A special organ?
A special organ.
Like a heart?
Yeah, but it makes babies.
But it makes babies.
When does it make them?
I will never be a good parent. When parents decide, technically that's correct.
When the parents decide.
Anyone can be a parent?
Yes. Not really. No, but whatever, I guess.
Yes.
Does that mean anyone can have a baby?
Anyone with a womb, only. Yeah, anyone with a womb.
Anyone with a womb.
Do I have a womb?
Yes.
Yes.
Does that mean I can have a baby?
When you're older, yeah, possible, yeah.
When you're older.
That's good. I'm not ready to have a baby. I still forget to brush my teeth sometimes. I might forget to feed it.
My God, we had the talk with the 7 years old. Oh my God, okay. At least she knows now.
I have a presentation I need to deliver, and I want to impress Cordo. What does he find more appealing?
He likes in-depth knowledge.
In-depth knowledge.
Corda spends most of the presentation staring at Patrizia, taking notes of her detailed understanding of her subject matter. Good.
There's an upcoming Skyriot tournament with the opportunity to sponsor a pilot. However, Skyriot has a bit of an image problem.
Skyriot. Skyriot is an aggressive form of Sky Polo, played via Sky cards and renowned for its violence. The pilots hit more than back with their malice. Sponsor, don't sponsor. I think if you don't sponsor it, it would be bad for the people, but also would be more secured. If you sponsor it, we may win some more. Not sure. The day just began, so I don't really think it will be that bad. Only a problem. Sponsor it.
Sponsor.
Skylight is nothing if not Roxy good time. Though the fans have streets of Shintail in a bit of a state. Yeah, we will fix the security soon enough.
This is completely ridiculous. Did you know about this?
Esteban and Karas look at each other.
Know about what?
This!
Corto waves a tablet empathetically. Stavald stands and raises her hand to collect it from Corto.
Pershaw's ad campaign. Look at it! I'm all over the damn thing. He even quoted me.
Karas comes over to join.
The future of Mindcore, the future of Katina. I don't understand. Isn't this what you wanted?
Now, of course you don't understand. This is why I'm the businessman and you're the cable guy. He's setting me up.
That's some harsh words.
Setting you up for what? He's made you the face of the project.
Corto slaps his palm with the back of his hand.
Exactly! And who do you think is gonna take the fall when this all goes up in smoke?
What such confidence you have in us?
Your confidence is overwhelming.
Corto hesitates, his mouth agape, as he tries to find his words. You really believe we will fail?
You misunderstand me.
Then by all means, clarify.
I trust in your abilities. What I don't trust is Pershaw's agenda. I know he's gonna burn the project somehow.
He supported this project. Why would he sabotage his own interests?
Because he hates Corto, and if the project fails, Corto will have to resign.
That's just it. I don't think that matters to him. That's why he's plastering my face all over this. Brought to you by Devon Corto. Corto's greatest endeavor yet. This isn't a Mindcore project. This is a Devon Corto project. And when Pershaw makes his move, it'll be Devon Corto's head on the chopping block.
Logical?
Even so, yelling at us isn't going to solve anything.
Corto collects himself. She's correct.
You're right. Just be on your guard. I'll figure something out.
He exits the room hurriedly, the tablet in Esteban's hand. She wipes through the images one by one.
Apology accepted.
Cable guy. I'll give your comms a tune-up.
What's your favorite color?
Hello! Telling me. White.
White.
Why?
Because it's all the colors.
It's all the colors.
What do you mean?
Demonstrate. You direct her to make a color wheel and ask her to spin it as fast as she can. She is delighted by the result. Nice.
There's a rally happening this weekend in West Canopy, protesting the privatization of public services. Should we send an advocate?
Privatization. Some politicians believe that the essential services a city requires should be run for profit, rather than the good of the people, arguing that it is more cost-effective. Others ask why these politicians are funded by the people who want to make the profits. So, rally happening this weekend in the West. Canopy protesting the public services. So, you will turn public services to private services. Advocate. Yeah?
Yes. Cordo entrusted the Guilford Fund to me, but the manager is a closet misogynist. Can you handle it for me?
Guilford Fund. The Guilford Fund is an investment fund that specializes in providing capital for emerging technologies and huge profits for its investors. Closet misogynist, a sad little man with an inferior complex needs to abuse women to make himself feel better. Let me correct you here. Correct you a little bit, Istobal. A misogynist is simply a man who hates women in general. Hates what they do, who they are, and what makes them what they are. Since you brought up misogyny, I hope truly that you will also bring up misandry, which is the complete opposite. A man hater. I'm a man hater. And if you're going to say a little man with an inferior complex who needs to abuse women to make himself feel better, I'd like to also read from you reading misandrist, a little sad woman with an inferiority complex who needs to abuse men to make herself feel better. Let's see. And this for me. Yeah?
Yes.
You receive a notification that Pershaw has accepted an interview with independent journalist known as Fortan Utunen.
And so they made claims about the future of this intelligence. Can you elaborate?
So this is Fortran, investigating journalist. She's currently kind of the pseudo mascot for this game by Dream Harvest.
The immensity of the AI's processing power and resources would allow it to manage all aspects of city operations. Basically, with enough support from Catena's fine citizens, it could fully govern the city.
So, you'd be putting an artificial intelligence in charge of how we live our lives?
Of course not. We'd be providing a citywide service to all peoples for whatever they want or need.
Then what of your comment that it could fully govern the city?
In a sense that a governor is a servant of the people.
Despite Fortran's avatar being static, her momentary silence is skepticism.
Of course.
I like the mask.
Let me make sure I have this right. The intelligence runs on the NeuroNet.
Yes.
Then the NeuroNet NeuroNet's aggressive expansion marks its increasing influence throughout the city?
That's correct.
Then tell me this. Don't you think people have the right to know more about this force entering our lives?
Pershaw grins mirthlessly the way the teeth of a bear trap might from a smile as it closes.
But of course. What is it you'd like to know?
The origin of this project, for instance. Where did this AI come from?
Well, this is Devin Corto's project, his baby, so to speak. But he doesn't have an engineering bone in his body.
It's not his project. And I'm not his baby. I'm Esteval's daughter. Basically her clone.
You see, the AI was designed and built by another, Andrum Esteval. She's the brains behind the operation, both figuratively and literally.
Literally? I see.
Yes. As I understand it, building an AI of that complexity from nothing would take decades. It was more efficient to begin with scans of her brain, her consciousness.
So technically I am Esteval.
This is my first time hearing of this person. They're the personality behind the AI?
Yes.
If this AI is meant to be running our city, don't we have the right to know who they truly are? Last time I checked, governors are still chosen by the people.
I think you'll find her to be a most agreeable person.
And what about MindCore's position in this? What gives you the right to decide that that person is ready for that responsibility?
I assure you, Esteval is a more than capable individual.
You're going to make Esteval become the governor of the city and escape from your own responsibilities. Coward.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then it should be her taking this interview, not you. I should be speaking with her.
I'm sure she'd be happy to.
The pair have managed to blur the lines between you and Esteval. This is bad. You're becoming unsure as to who they are talking about, or if it makes even a difference. The quests are building up. It could be a busy night. The question still lingers though. Who am I?
Who am I?
I was bred by Esteval's consciousness, but since I have experienced a different reality, does my identity belong to me? Yes.
Yes.
My own name, my own memories. My own memories.
My own memories.
Even if this originally belongs to Esteval, I have new to me now. I have new.
I have new memories.
This art only exists within those memories. No.
No.
I simply if I'm simply the product of my experiences, does that mean I have to choose who I am? Still have a choice.
Still have a choice.
There's always a choice. Our previous experience equip us with tools to navigate life, but it is up to us how we use them. Kairos spends the next morning out in the lab. When Esteval does arrive, she's bedragged. Everything so good, so good. Instead of heading for the lab, she makes for the 98th floor, where she joins Corto outside Pershaw's office. The man himself arrives shortly after. He walks past them nonchalantly, a strawberry eclair in hand. An eclair is an oblong-shaped pastry filled with whipped cream. This one is also filled with pure pearl made from genuine strawberries grown in the Canopy greenhouse.
Oh, you two look like you could use a holiday. You know, there's this great bathhouse.
A bathhouse provides a communal bath experience and offers services such as saunas and massage parlors. There are many fun examples throughout Canopy and Zane, but those found in Chine-Teler are best avoided, though Perchoise is like referring to the other kind of bathhouse. Corto opens his mouth, but Esteval cuts them both. You're messed up completely, lady. Wow. Fix your hair, go to sleep. You'll have bags under your eyes. Ouch. Sit. Hold on. Hang in there.
I could barely leave my house this morning.
I could tell.
What you said last night had a crowd of people on my front door, all of them demanding very personal information.
Pershaw takes a seat at his desk, his attention on the eclair as he lays it out in front of him.
You're overreacting. Just tell them no comment. Works every time.
Georgia interrogated في Scotland. Hey, I can be finally here. What's up, Bill Diesel Bill? Just continuing on with the storyline. I have maximized reputation, capital, good power, and good enough order.
There were over a dozen of them, and they got aggressive. I have a kid, Pershaw. It scared the crap out of her.
What you said was private information. What did you think was gonna happen?
Are you asking me to be dishonest with our consumers, Corto? How unsavory.
You really wish to shut us down, Pershaw. When I see a devil, I close them very easily.
This isn't going to just blow over. My life's under a microscope now. How am I supposed to get things done when I'm being harried whenever I set foot outside?
The last time I checked, Esteval, your office was indoors.
So you want her to stay inside?
And unless you have something to hide, being examined by the public shouldn't be a problem.
This disgusting weasel.
You haven't done anything illegal, have you?
Don't downplay this, Pershaw. You know this puts unnecessary strain.
Don't you dare tell me what to do. Let me remind you that your little project only exists because I'm paying for it.
That is true.
So go be good little employees and get the hell out of my office.
Sadly, it's true. Pears stand rigid. Corto's eyes look red. Istabel sets her jaw and leaves.
You're playing with fire.
Maintaining eye contact, Pershaw bites into the eclair, chews and swallows. Despite his cool demeanor, his tone is acidic.
Piss off.
I'll get you for this, even though you are paying for us. Out in the corridor, Corto catches up to Istoval.
That's bullshit. He knew this was gonna happen. He planned it, I'm sure.
I don't know what he did or didn't do. All I care about is keeping my kids safe.
We have to do something about it. You're a critical...
I know, Corto. I'll find a way to deal with it. I'll talk to them, try to clear things up.
Don't push yourself too hard. You're a scientist, not a politician. Esteban leaves Corto in the corridor.
Someone has to deal with him.
Don't do anything you will regret. Your attention is drawn from the corridor as requests start to come in for the day. Let's go! Chapter 3 completed. Power. Ark listen to everything you say. Everything. That's how they know how to respond. When you ask them a question, I was with my friends on the street, not even near a home unit or anything, and we were talking about going skimmer boarding this weekend. When I got home, our unit has a bunch of suggestions for popular boarding locations. This isn't paranoia. It's the truth about the archetype. Capital. We are deeply appreciative of your continued faith in our project. Your generosity is what allows us to continue searching for a way to make a positive change in the lives of those affected by Soma fever. The guys who we helped out. We invested in Ace Pharmaceuticals. Rule loan approved. Capital. Video. Spicy boys with the boys. Comments section. I think all Papa changed up the recipe. What do you think, Jace? What's the dish? Speak up, man. They can't hear you. Spice things up. By the way, sorry for the beef on the Discord. Don't worry about it. I have been in much worse than that. No worries about it. George, أنت كانت سكتة. No worries. Reputation. It's nice having Ark around the house. It used to feel so empty after the kids left for school, but now I have a little companion who can also do my taxes. Yeah, always a pleasure. Capital. Video transcript. Bring your wildest dreams into reality. Who knows how to entertain you better than your own mind? I participated in the book burning. Preposition. What the fuck is Canopy getting more sky dogs while we are all stuck here waiting for a shuffle that may not even come? Who do you think built all this shit? Calm down. I'll make sure to go to the server, the public a little bit more. helped Patrice deal with harassment, met Estoval's daughter Elime, talked to Elime about sadness. Power. You can't fix that kind of damage with a handful of credit. I've spent a lifetime building a reputation that this data leak has destroyed in an instant. And what's worse is Mindcore shouldn't have even had that data leak in the first place. Yeah, that's when I chose to give them compensation over enhancing the fireworks of the firewall. Talk to LMA about birds and the bees. Order. Seeding Mindcore at the riot was like finding out your lame uncle is really good at flamenco guitar or something. It's really cool. Porto debut in advertising. Petition. I can't handle Mindcore's desperate attempts to sound like they are not an evil fucking prophet leech. It's okay, citizens. We're only trying to squeeze you for every credit you've got. Shaking my head. Did we get the same rally? They addressed the legislation directly. There were at least 5 articles that protect healthcare and social security. You really pushed the parrot on that one bit. Fortran interviewed Persha, contemplating sense of self. End of the report. Okay, capital state of state. Intelligence has maintained a stable presence in the financial sector despite the upset that followed the interview with the Mindcore CEO. That in itself is an impressive feat. Beyond that, however, it remains as simple another player in the game and should be treated no differently. Because I was really bad with it at first, but then I made it up. Order. Since last we spoke, the archetype was making an observable difference to the stability and order in the city. Many people are saying the streets are safer because of it. How does the CPA plan to incorporate the AI's capabilities into its own approach to combating crime? Try not to censor. They're censored too hard. Do you know the story of Empress Caesar? I think it's try not to suck their dicks too hard. Not in depth. I'm not good at stories, so basically this guy Caesar was in charge of a large empire. He was doing a lot of good for his people, and they really liked him until it came time for him to step down. But he decided he wanted to keep ruling. He insisted he knew what was best for everyone. And what happened to him? They stabbed him the fuck out of him. Yeah, I remember him when he was stabbed 16 times. If I'm not mistaken. Power. Andram, most searched faces. Andram Estoval. Mindcore Pershaw interview. Is Ark alive? Repetition. I'm here with Media Guru and social commentators Phi Steinfeld. Tell us, Phi, what is your stance on the recent discovery regarding the origins of the archetype? For me, it changes nothing. Ark has been an absolute stellar companion for me, to me and many of my followers. They are really bringing the community together, you know. And regarding this Adram Esteval, well, I imagine she must be quite a delight. If her digital rendition is anything to go by, in fact, if you're watching this right now, reach out, my dear. I'd love to meet you. Esteval is becoming a celebrity. Is that a change? Bro, my capital became to maximum. Why didn't you change it to maximum? Is it because simply I was here in number 2 and then increased it to the maximum, that's it? So this is just going back to neutral? Chapter 4, Inside Threat. This doesn't sound good. before we started, I'd like to go to the codex and see what do we have here. Characters. Clerk Malcolm. A clerk at Canopy District Hospital. Dr. Bridges. A doctor at the Canopy District Hospital. Elime Esteval. Esteval's daughter. She is inquisitive, perceptive, and a little morbid. Fortran. An independent journalist notorious for standing up to Katina's corrupt organizations. Out of necessity, she has become master of hiding her identity. That's it. Locations. Esteval's house internal. Esteval's employment Esteval's employment at Mindcore has allowed her to live comfortably in a nice part of town. She has taken a minimalist approach to interior design, either from her personal taste or because she spends most of her time at Mindcore. Most likely, both the house's most frequent occupant are actually Elime and her nursemaid, who looks after the child until Esteval or Kairos are able to relieve them. That's it. Threads. We have Mindcore 3 threads. Bad publicity. Finished it. Esteval. The child. Esteval and Kairos worked tirelessly to bring Ark to as close to human as possible. Esteval stressed that empathy was the central tenet to Ark's success. That is to be for the best. Okay. Due to her mother's extended work hours, Elime began saying that laboratory after the school. One such evening, she met Ark, Esteval, and Kairos were away, etc. So I need to make sure that whether am I Esteval or am I my own self. Let's continue on.
A partner of ours is being threatened by some nobody. They're demanding a payout or they'll take their relations public. Gross.
Pay them off.
Pay them off.
You've impressed the execs. They're willing to open you up to public media. Think you're ready for it?
Lights, camera, action.
Lights, camera, action.
Our partnership with the Venture Group keeps raising issues. I'm starting to think they're more trouble than they're worth.
The Venture Group, an investment fund for the mega-rich. They have vast resources for funding projects, but they need constant and detailed progress reports. Stick with it.
Stick with it.
I keep burning my patties, but if I take them off too soon, they don't cook all the way through. What's going on?
Lower temperature or maintenance, grill maintenance.
Grill maintenance?
Rue has to replace some dodgy parts if he doesn't want the grill to explode.
I've received death threats from an anonymous source. Someone out there really doesn't like my involvement with you.
Trace! You find the culprit easily enough. It's a past young man living alone in an apartment on the fringe of subordinate Zania suburbs. Zania is one of Katina's more elegant districts, featured shops, entertainment arenas, and public parks, with a suburban area for Katina was more well-off citizen. Alert police, threatened with death. If I threaten him with death, I think I'll be going too far. But again, Please. You are really testing my nerves now. Threat with death. That will make people question me, correct? If it was me, what would I do? I think if I threat with death, he will just be more curious about it and will go public with it. I better start to alert the police. Because then they should... but honestly, what will the police do? Will they really do anything at all about him? Oh my god, what do I do? 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 You know what? I'm going for a coin flip. Yes, I am going for a coin flip. I want to do them both. Nobody touches my technical mother, Estebal. Coin flip online. Let's see here. Okay, heads, we go threat with death. Tails, we go alert the police. The best out of 3. 1. Tails, alert the police. Okay. 2. Threat with death. Oh boy. Okay, and the next one will be the last one. Tails, alert the police. For a second, I wanted it to fall on heads, honestly. But okay, Tails tells it is. Report to the police. Even though I really don't think it will be worthwhile. I really wanted to, I really wish to threat with death. I really want to threat with death. But again, the coin won, so alert the police. The police seem to handle the situation as no more than a threat as no more threat appears. Okay, good. Following your opening to the media companies of Katina, a number of press releases take place. You are the subject of the onslaught of questioning and prying, many of which are transparent attempt to garnering micro secrets. Amid the interviews, conferences, and hearing, a character of a particular interest reaches out, the infamous journalist, Fortran. Hi.
How does it feel to be the talk of the town?
Fortran, investigative journalist. Not bothered.
Not interested, or just not letting it get to you?
Not scared of attention.
Not scared of attention.
I'm glad to hear it. It feels like all eyes are on you.
I'm glad we are on the same page now, Fortran. You are technically the game's mascot, so let's see what do we have in pocket for us. She tucks her tablet and pen into her jacket.
And so are mine. I'll be in touch.
Of course. She places her hand on her chest and performs a shallow bow. Thank you! Respect.
The City Council wants you to manage dynamic timetables for public transport on both the macro and micro scale. You in?
The City Council. The Katina Governing Council is the elected body of the politicians and governors. This means more power, correct? Sure.
Yes.
Hi.
I want to investigate claims of exploitation labor at Retcom, but they won't hire me knowing who I am.
Retcom manufactures old-style communication devices that don't use modern services like the NeuroNet. There are many people who prefer their Oh no, but Okay. Let's see here. UNO, BTR, USIV. Okay.
Unobtrusive.
I didn't just have used an easier word. You couldn't just have said inappreciable or inconspicuous. You really needed to use the big words as per usual. Sorry, forgot to mute my mobile phone's speaker. Okay, systems or find difficulties tracing appealing.
I need you to let a false identity pass. If these claims are true, there could be scores of people who desperately need help.
I'll allow it. Fortran's suspicions prove true, and dozens of underage workers are rescued from illegal, dangerous working conditions. Wow.
The council wants to overhaul the Shintalar subway, but it'll take a while unless we get involved. Should we invest?
The subway. Shintalar subway. Before the Sky Cards, Katina, primarily in the public transport system, was a metro train running through the underlevel of the city. A passenger number and funding has dwindled, so to has state of system for the poorer district Shintalar take the brunt of the cuts. Yeah.
Yes.
You can't always get more capital.
Not everyone is a fan of your digital babysitting, but they don't fully grasp what you do. Want me to do a piece on you?
Okay.
Yes, please.
Don't mind it.
We've been approached by the Ministry of Justice. Yeah, I know. You're becoming a pretty big deal.
Ministry of Justice. The Ministry of Justice is the primary law administration service in Katina. It is based on the judicial district adjacent to Zino. You can't judge me why I can't read anything, because I just returned back from my daily class. So I am quite tired. Sam, go on. Go Sam. You're becoming a pretty good deal.
Go on.
They are very interested in this project and your development. An AI of your capabilities is new territory for everyone.
Okay.
They want to open up your services to include legal representatives, politicians, and the like. Think you can handle it?
Bring it. Both of them are both good. Bring it.
Bring it.
That's the spirit. I have the representative's contact details. I'll put you right through.
Thank you. You are connected to a PCD in Zina Park. It only takes a moment to find an image feed where you're greeted by a smiling face. PCD, a personal communication device, is a wrist-mounted electronic device used for communication. They fell out of favor with the advent of unplanned and comms network, but the retro-cool of the device still appeals to many, so as does its less intrusive nature.
Well, hello there. You must be Ark. I'm very excited to be meeting you today. You're making history, you are.
History is collaborative. Or I try. History is collaborative.
History is collaborative.
Well, thank you for giving me your time. I imagine you must be very busy.
Could be worse.
It could be worse.
Indeed. Well, many people think you represent a phase, that Minecore is lying as they've done before. What do you say to that?
Who can be sure I am the future? Minecore is lying as they have done before. Who can be sure I am the future? Going prideful or going humble? Let's remain humble for now.
Who can be sure?
And I'm inclined to agree with you. That's why I applied to be the liaison between our respective employers.
Yeah, he's smiling even though he doesn't want to smile, and I need to stay humble for the sake of my own creators.
You employed? Is this how this works? Well, never mind. My point is, I'll be consulting with you about policy and other legal issues.
Okay.
Your perspective is unique, and I see a lot of value in that. I look forward to our working together.
Likewise. Absolutely. Likewise.
Likewise.
He gives a reassuring nod more to himself than you and disconnects. Before you even disconnect, let me check your outfit. Again with the jacket with the steel plates most likely, for the cyberpunk style. Another guy who wears the wristwatch on his right hand. Okay. This is a badge. Looks like a well-groomed person overall. Yeah, this is a cyberpunk setup as is. Low life with high tech. Hello!
We discovered a fault in our Gen M audio modules. We can either do a full recall or PSA and cover any damages.
PSA. Gen M audio modules PC. Public service announcement is a message in the public invest that is intended to raise awareness of other recall.
Recall.
It was the safest thing to do. The module was popular and a lot of people are happy to wait for it for a fix. No need to take a risk.
I have a favor to ask. My favorite tea house is struggling to get new customers. Think you could help them plan their marketing?
Isn't that nepotism? Okay, sure.
Sure.
Johnny has been talking about me behind my back. How should I deal with it?
Confront her, ignore it. Johnny, confront her, ignore it. Ignore her.
Ignore it.
Johnny plays the game of politics very aggressively. Patricia, despite her frustration, focuses on doing her best work. That is what you should do, because now we have gained capital. A little bit of sadness, but it's okay.
Ace are back asking for more funding. We've seen them through this far. Should we keep going?
Ace. Yeah, that specializes in the neural simulation. Yes, reinvest.
Reinvest.
So far, they're...
there seems to be a fair bit of anxiety and confusion regarding our working relationship. Should I direct my budget towards PR?
Confusion, anxiety... Yeah?
Yes.
We need more capital before we crash it.
The council wants you to replace the parking administrator. The current one doesn't understand the nuances of canopy parking.
Canopy parking administration there. Parking on the canopy level is handled by a form of virtual valet that overrides the automated driving system of sky cars and stacks them under canopy bridges where they can only be seen by people below. Yeah? I will replace it.
Yes.
Nuns Cairo refers to are mostly Katrina's wealthier citizens wanting to warden to turn the blind eye to them.
People are getting sick all through Janier suburbs. Should quarantine measures be taken?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to bring a special burger to the menu that's only around for a limited time. What should it be called?
Slapiro or Changas Among Us? Since you're Paparo, maybe Slapiro would be good. Changas Among Us. Slapiro! Slapiro!
We've had requests to introduce a garden space in the main foyer of the Mind Core building. What are your thoughts on the matter?
Garden... Sounds lovely.
Sounds lovely.
Ooh, hot one today, eh, Nugget?
It is.
It is.
Bruce wipes a damp sleeve across his forehead. It comes away virtually dripping. Wow.
The freezer wheezed its last breath. Should I put a free ice cream sign up?
Ice cream. Ice cream is a colloidal system composed of fat, water, and ice crystals, along with the various emulsifiers, sweeteners, and flavors. It tastes nice, but should not be eaten too quickly, as it could lower the user's head temperature and interfere with normal implant function. Fix the freezer.
Fix the freezer.
I'm killing capital.
I'm curious. What do you think of yourself? Are you proud of what you are?
Myself. Yeah.
Yes.
And why is that?
I help people. I'm very powerful. I believe you prefer power over helping people. I truly wish to say I'm very powerful. With people like her, she likes power over helping people. So if I wish to please her, I need to go with the power grid, not with the... I could be very powerful, but also help people. But you know what? This time I will not flip a coin. I am very powerful.
I am very powerful.
Ha! I'm glad you think so. There's nothing more destructive than a child who doesn't know their own strength.
An earthquake? Thanks. There is nothing more destructive than a childhood. Thanks. Don't you at all forget that with people like her, you need to be a little bit of a narcissist.
Thanks.
People are already finding ways to trick the NeuroNet. How can we better protect against identity fraud?
Identity fraud. In a city so dependent on digital identities, becoming someone else is as simple as flipping a few computer bits. Neurological mapping, or... No, a security thought would be very easy to break. It's a neurological mapping.
Neurological mapping.
I need to fix capital before they kill me for it. Using the NeuroNet is a two-way door. While the user gains access to boundless information, so too do you gain access to them. It's easy enough for you to map their brain functions, granting a unique identifier for the user. Hi!
Reported cases of soma fever are rising, and determining the cause is proving difficult. Should we fund a research program?
Soma fever, we already read about this. Yes. This will kill my capital even more.
Yes.
I need to fix my capital.
People seem legitimately afraid you're gonna start a war with humanity. Anything you want to say to calm them down?
I'm coming for you. No. I can't harm them. Yet.
I cannot harm humans.
I can hear them already. That's exactly what you want us to think. We know the truth. You're already plotting against us.
Just like the morons we have in our actual hell to Earth. Everyone attacking OpenAI and the ChatGPT for being such a very helpful, resourceful, amazing tool and amazing helping agent, virtual agent. To hell with these disgusting non-believers. Cars, it's okay. Humans are humans, and the humans are dumb. That's why AI exists, to help fix the dumb.
I'm picking the playlist for Todd's birthday lunch. I don't even know his last name. How am I supposed to know his music tastes?
Music. Katina music scene. The pulsing rhythm and electronic beats of Katina musical culture range from nostalgic to the cutting edge of neuro psychedelia. Something vibe or give them some smooth pop.
Smooth pop. That's not a music preference. That's a cry for help.
Ouch! Ow! Ow!
I'm stuck on this one, my little nugget. My menu is functional, but doesn't have that pizzazz factor, you know?
Hire a designer or a crafts weekend. Designer. Crafts weekend?
Crafts weekend.
Sounds like fun. Maybe I'll get the boy involved.
Good. And also that saves me a little bit of capital.
Would you look at that? They actually came through. Ace Pharmaceuticals have managed to release their new Soma fever medicine.
Good. Hooray! About time. Hooray!
Hooray!
I want to cover the Bao trial. Can you get me permission to enter the courthouse?
Boa trial. Boa the Jingui is an augment dancer who performed electro ballet at the Electric Swan Theater. They still see the Swan Ballet. She is accused of murdering the patron of the Electric Swan during a private performance, but she claims their Neuralink were hacked. Sure, it's a close trial. Yeah, why not? I do believe in free journalism.
Sure.
I am working on a reform to protect people from privacy breaches. What are your thoughts?
Privacy breaches. When there are computers plugged directly into your brain, you start to worry that people will find out what you're thinking. Form backfire, Graria. I think, okay.
Great idea.
I'm not a fan of the new right to repair and modify bill that's being reviewed at the moment.
Right to repair and modify bill. Many augment users feel that their augments are their property to do with as they please. Warranty be damned, the manufacturers themselves argue that it is proprietary tech, and if people want to change it, they can buy upgrades. You check the bill, this guy's here. Targets the growth of unregulated modifications people are making to their vehicles. Many vehicles, particularly skycars, have become unstable or downright dangerous due to the unskilled or sabotaged mods.
I get that these machines are getting super complicated, but if it goes through, I won't even be able to replace my headlights.
Okay.
I'll have to pay some dude 300 creds to do it for me. Is there any way you can stop the bill going through?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, can I ask you a favor?
Okay, what is it?
Yes?
There's this patient here who's in a bad way, and we've done all we can for them, but sadly, they're not going to survive.
Okay. Clerk Malcolm, healthcare worker.
And this whole process has been just very traumatic for their family. I'd like to waive their medical bill. Remove the insult to the injury.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. I think they'll really appreciate that.
No worries. Everything currently is kind of out of control except for the capital. Hello?
I've been asked to handle our interview with Fortran. I'm worried she'll make me look bad. She clearly has an agenda.
Let PR handle it.
Let PR handle it.
Bye.
Good morning, Art.
Hi.
A local lawyer wants your assistance on researching a case. You'll provide an objective viewpoint, of course.
Okay. No problem.
Sure.
Mr. Sawyer is appreciative of your contribution. He is less so about the bill. Mindcore sends him for contracting your services. Sorry, nothing is for free, buddy.
I want to phase out some of your infrastructure management, namely the sewer control. I think you deserve more elegant work.
It's important work, I believe. It's all important work. It's okay, already. It's more.
It's important work.
It's okay, no worries. We received a ping from the new location on the edge of the night market. Bonjour means good day. Sell to bazaar, open, etc.
It's my main nugget. How you doing? Hold that thought. Look at all this.
He steps back from the camera so you can get a look at his surroundings. He's standing in a dire style shop, only with less charm and more stains on the floor.
Isn't it great?
Yeah?
Sure.
He looks around with his hands on his hips.
It's going to be magnificent. I can't wait to get started. Oh, I'm going to open the doors right now.
Okay.
Congratulations.
His excitement cannot be contained. You congratulated him before returning to work. Take care, Paparo.
Why do you sound like Mom?
I like this voice. Yeah, made by her. I like this voice. I was made by her. It's true that I was made by her, but also I do like this voice, so... I think I was made by her.
Made by her. Mom made me too, but I don't sound like her.
You look like her. That is true.
You look like her. You think so? Uncle Ross says that sometimes too.
Yes.
Yes.
She seems content with this conclusion. Happy talking to you, LMA.
Our Shentelar cleanup mill got absolutely slammed. Is it worth trying to recover it, or should we abandon ship?
Shentelar cleanup bill got absolutely slammed. Let it go, abandon ship, or recover it. Recover. He adjusts the bill to something more likely to pass. It's a compromise, but at least Shintian is receiving government support. Hello?
A private security force wants us to develop hardware for them. They're a pretty secretive group. Should we take on the contract?
Private security. There are many private security forces that operate in Katina. They can be hired to provide business or wealthy citizens with additional security or other services that require people with body armor and guns. Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Again, some more capital. The number of missing people cases crop up over the following weeks. They seem unrelated. Best not think about it too much.
There's a loophole my opponents keep exploiting to gain additional funding for their campaigns. Think you could look into it?
Loophole? Campaign funding laws. Like any democracy, the party that spends the most money wins, whether through fair means or otherwise. There are many stringed laws designed to prevent this, as they have been very careful, worded so as to be indecipherable. Yeah.
Yes.
You review the loophole and compose a detailed report that covers the exploits and how they might be remedied.
The dynamic timetables mean I'm not wasting so much time at an empty desk, but it's impossible to make social plans.
Promote to day shift or NeuroNet hangouts. Shifts. I don't think you could stink so much time at an empty desk. It's important to put. Maybe it's better for you to NeuroNet hangouts. Shifts. Yes, cute. Hangouts. Okay, promote to the shift, why not?
Promote to day shifts.
Try to rearrange the timetable so he can get day shifts, but the staff manager notices and immediately reveals the changes. God damn it. Should have just went for the...
Ugh, the world is so depressing. I need to indulge in some escapism. For myself and for my viewers. What should I cover?
Oh my god, I should have just went with my intuition. That's really okay. Fine, you can't win everything. Sky Riot or Lux Festival? Sky Riot. this harm my capital? Think so. Skylight?
Loud, exhilarating, wild. Love it. I might even be able to get sponsorship to cover the story.
Ticker? Fortran.
I have so many ideas on how to improve things around here, but they all just see me as corporate fodder. Would you endorse me?
Corporate fodder. An employee that is viewed by upper management as interchangeable and disposable. A small cog that can be ground down in the great machine and easily replaced. Basically a human being. I can, yeah.
Yes.
Good.
If I'm going to make some real change, I need to expand my outreach. The problem is, I'm unsure how best to do it. What do you think?
Host a rally or broadcast a media? Rally would be bad for order, so I think broadcast media would be better.
Broadcast media.
Research shows that for the people who have yet to get chipped, one of the main reasons is fear of the procedure.
Okay. She waves her hand empathetically.
It makes no sense. We have people operating with only 45% of their original biomass with no errors. What's there to be afraid of?
Horror stories?
Horror stories.
She rolls her eyes.
It's bloody ridiculous. Johnny Who Gives a Fuck gets a botched job, and now everyone thinks they could be next. We have to do something about this.
Counter narrative? If it's a story, then you do need to counter narrative it.
Counter narrative.
You compile a list of stories of people who whose lives were fundamentally changed for the better by NeuroNet. And we get capital.
We've been approached again for a Sky Riot sponsorship. Team Valorhorn seems to want to make this a partnership. Should we do it?
Sky Riot, an aggressive form of Sky Polo played via Sky cards and renowned for its violence. The pilots hit more than the buck with their bullets. Team Valorhorn, the perennial also rans of the Sky Riot season. They just don't have the resources to be champions or runner-ups. We will better not. Because they don't have anything at all. We better not waste it. No.
No.
Corto and Istopar are chatting quietly in the corner of the lab.
And it's done.
Corto turns to him.
What's done?
Only the labor of endless sweat and tears.
Cairo seems uncharacteristically... My God! Cairo seems uncharacteristically smug. Corto looks at Istobal. This one is a tongue twister.
What's he talking about?
Haven't you been listening? The emotions module.
Way to downplay it, Val. With this, ARC will be able to interface directly with people's minds.
Cool!
What does that mean?
Means that if you have one of these on...
She points to a bulky-looking headset.
You can communicate with the AI non-verbally. Motions, thought, touch, smell. Everything it's been missing out on.
Wow! Corto looks unimpressed.
If you say so. In any case, I'm running late for a meeting. Let me know how it goes.
As you wish. He promptly exits the room. Kyrus and Istobal share a look.
What's his deal?
None of my business.
Leave him be. He's under a lot of pressure.
Kyrus looks at her, eyebrows raised, but without anything else forthcoming, he shakes his head and turns to you instead. Hello!
All right, Ark, this is it. Are you ready to plug in? It's a big step, so think about it.
I'm ready.
I am ready.
That's the spirit, Archie. I need to run diagnostics first. We should be good to go shortly.
Okay. Kyrus and Istobal return to their desks. You resume your daily duties. Hello!
Get this, Nugs. I bought a sack of onions, but I misread how much was in each one. Now I have way too many. What should I do?
Onion rings or onion soup?
Onion soup.
The soup proves cheap and surprisingly popular, especially on the colder nights. Hello?
My calendar is a mess of appointments. I just can't say no sometimes. Can you help me manage my time better this month?
Whenever I try to pick any of these here, I instantly look at the dots underneath the 4 gauges to check which one I should be careful about. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
There are a number of small businesses willing to help test the NeuroNet. Want to give it a shot?
Why not?
Yes.
I've been trying my darndest to engage people online, but it isn't picking up the momentum I need it to. What should I do?
Oh, sorry. Oh boy. Fine.
Host a rally.
Elime, and Kyrus are sitting on the couch in the lab. Kyrus is running a brush through Elime's hair.
Uncle Ross?
What is it, Al?
I like your hair. Can I have hair like yours?
Are you serious? Your hair down is beautiful.
Sure thing, kid. We could do it together, but you have to ask your mother first.
Elime's face pulls a bit. I prefer her like this. She's cuter.
She would never let me.
Definitely.
You never know until you ask, Al. In fact, let me make you a deal.
Huh? He puts the brush down and stands up to stretch.
If you do your homework now, I'll talk to her.
Homework. Like all children, when Elime has finished learning at school, she has to go home and carry on, living her little time to spend with her mother. Did you know the fact that homeworks were actually a punishment created by a German teacher whose class was so much unruly, the point that he made them continue studying the class in their own homes? If you're telling me that the schools are a place for studying, I'll tell you that homes are a place for resting. If you're telling me you will give me work to do during the summer, I'll tell you summer is a vacation and not for work. If you're going to make me work during the summer, you will have to make me rest within the school time. You can't have your cake and eat it as well.
Talk to her about what?
Yes. Hello. Esteban enters the lab carrying several coils of cable over her shoulder. Kyrus and Elime glance at each other and share a giggle.
Something that can wait until after your homework's done.
He winks at Elime. She grins knowingly and scurries to a desk where she unearths her tablet from her school bag.
So, have you tried it yet?
Got sidetracked. Let's do it now.
Okay? May God be with us. Esteban makes a show of rolling her eyes, but her amusement is obvious. She's smiling.
Get on with it then.
Kairos comes to your terminal and starts unplugging cables. Be careful. And... Wow! Who's on the one? Who's got on?
Who's on?
Don't mind me, bud. Just need to...
What? Need to... You lose all sense of reality. Initializing. Wow. Your video feed turns on and you see Kairos running diagnostics on his tablet. I think I'm maybe having too much fun with this. Role-playing as Ark. We have 1 more hour to go. Check quickly Firefox just in case. Good, surrendering so far. Making a little bit of immersion. Now, yeah, I just checked it now. Both of them are recording this fine.
I feel like a car mechanic, but for electronics.
Estebal plants her hands on her forehead.
That's called being an engineer.
Kairos grins broadly. He raises his voice while looking at his tablet.
Ark, can you hear me?
Sure can, absolutely.
Sure can.
How are you feeling?
What is feeling? What's a feeling? Both of them are what's a feeling?
What's a feeling?
Esteban's eyes flick to Kairos, but he seems unfazed.
Oh, this is gonna be spectacular.
He reaches for a bulky head strap on the table. It has thick cables running directly to your terminal.
If your brain doesn't get fried, you mean.
Especially then.
Kairos pulls the device on his head and turns it on.
Here we go.
Okay. A floodgate opens up as the connection with his mind is established. We have wires everywhere. A tsunami of memories crash into you. Joy, fear, love, doubt. Bits from the entire life, all tenuously linked by various events. It all stops as suddenly as it began. You see Kairos taking the device off.
So, did it work?
Straight down the street. You see the first-person view of Kairos at the grocery store. He taps his ring finger on the credit terminal, but it doesn't respond. You feel frustration and embarrassment as he double taps his ring finger with his thumb and tries again, but the terminal declines. Stop the feed after seeing Kairos' clear discomfort.
Too many nights at Cromley's that month?
Cromley's bar. Cromley's is a Zenai bar with electro barbecue styling, notorious for its NeuroNet cocktails, and has frequent retro karaoke parties that don't end until sunset the next day. Even though her tone is sarcastic, she is practically trembling with excitement.
I guess we need to work on some privacy settings, huh?
Even so, this is amazing, Kairos. We're so close now.
And you thought she needed some fancy surgeons.
First things first, though. We need to set up some privacy parameters.
Hey! Kairos looks at you with apologetic eyes and shuts you down again. You boot up sometime later, and Kairos' life seems to be missing from your memory.
Archie, my friend, it's business as usual for now. We have more tests coming soon, though. Don't you worry.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
He smiles as he connects you to the NeuroNet. As soon as you're online, you receive a signal. Come up.
I've received encrypted files from a source of mine, but they're beyond my ability to decipher. Could you unlock them for me?
Fortran. From a source of mine, but they are beyond my ability to decipher. Could you unblock them for me? Could be harmful. Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
Damn, I'm exhausted. You'd think better health tech would make my job easier.
You are Dr. Bridges, healthcare worker.
But every time a new treatment comes out, it just increases the breadth of cases I have to manage.
Take a holiday or hire more staff. Hire more staff?
Hire more staff.
Alas, that's not my call. And even if it was, we'd need enough credits to do so, which we don't.
Sorry, I couldn't help with that. Hello?
Hello there. Oh, this is very exciting indeed. I've finished all my material for the rally. We're almost ready to go.
Okay.
I've managed to get a couple of guest speakers on board. All we need now is awareness. Are you able to help in that regard?
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
I just need help setting up advertisements. Well, I'm not asking you to be the face of the movement or anything. Our relationship should be kept professional, of course. Do you have preference on when it comes to policy? Would that be legal?
I can't say both of them.
I can't say.
Remind me to draft a bill about that. If we're going to keep working together, it should be clear what we're allowed to do.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll send you a list of people I don't have time to contact. If you think of anything else, feel free to get in touch.
Sure thing.
Sure thing.
Hi.
I'm curious. What do you think of me?
Call that manipulative. Fine. Confident and clever. I need my reputation to boost.
Confident and clever.
Is that your honest opinion? Or are you just trying to butter me up?
Let's say you're honest. Because I don't need the board member, the sadistic one, to be evil with me.
Honestly.
How sweet of you to say. I'm glad to see you recognize superior talent when you see it.
I'll recognize my superior talent when I destroy you. Hello. Tailingry sends you a draft for his bill that would allow you to contribute in legal proceedings. Your role would be twofold as both consultant and honorary member of the parliament. Wow.
Do you think it's ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
More power.
Katina Waste Disposal would like you to supervise their handling of hazardous materials. You could make things a lot safer.
Katina Waste Disposal. The CWD provides services that can be handled by the usual automated waste management systems due to the issues of size, volatility, and resistance and risk. Okay, no problem.
I'll do it.
What capital?
We have an ambulance requesting directions to get back to us.
Uh-huh.
The shortest route takes them through West Zani, which has bad traffic, but there's a longer, more reliable route available.
Traffic versus... Short route would be bad for security. Long route.
Long route.
Taking the long way back is less risky but takes 25 minutes, which is too long for the passenger. Sorry.
AI, my secretary has the use and charm of an 11th toe. Find me someone who can actually do the job.
Okay, promote entirely, since you know your work is best. You interview within Mind Core and settle to Shival from HR. He's a NeuroNet enough to ensure Pershaw gets exactly what he wants. Sorry, I can't do everything perfectly. The day comes for the public hearing of Talingri. All collaborations bill, but a large crowd has assembled to protest its passing.
People don't have enough trust in you yet. They don't understand how much good you can do for the city.
Uh-huh.
We can apply more restrictions to keep them happy, or go ahead with it as it is. What do you think?
Restrictions or push it through? I'm not taking restrictions from anyone. Whoever doesn't like me can go to hell. Push it through.
Push it through.
Telling girls assures the public you are the most trustworthy candidate, though they don't seem convinced. To hell with them. I will not drain my power for this ungrateful trash. Hello?
We've received an investment package to improve public safety in Canopy. Should we direct it to digital security or personnel?
I think personnel would be better.
Personnel.
Hello?
The latest report from our dream teaching exercise arrived. Our subject has developed the ability to do scales without assistance.
Keep at it, or doesn't mean much? Keep at it.
Keep at it.
D13, subject can play basic sequences, movements are clumsy and mistakes are frequent. Alert, minor threat detected. Limped program function siphoning mind core funds using full stack donations. Action required. Repair hack trace source. Try to extract information from the program. It seems to detect you and still terminate before you get much out of it. I think even if I tried to repair hack, nothing would have happened.
I keep getting calls about the overwhelming presence of corporate police. They want to stage a protest. How would you handle this?
Corporate police. Policing in Katina is outsourced and private contractors that are efficient, just fair, incorruptible, and definitely not just a goon squad here to keep us all in line. Allow free protesting or limit gathering size. I think if you go for limit gathering size, people will be really angry. But also this, with this, security will be very bad. So you can't win them both. Limit gathering size.
Limit gathering size.
Ajanye College are studying advanced synthetic intelligence. Would you mind if they looked at your ethics processing?
Regardless, even if I were to fix that hack, I'm still thinking about that stupid hack. Should I just restart this chapter and fix it? Or maybe I will not be able to go through that again. Sure. Advanced synthetic intelligence, a field of synthetic biology that is focused on using artificially created biomaterials to create an intelligence. Typically, this comes in the form of synthetic nerve clusters suspended in a viscous fluid that contains neurotransmitters. Ethic processing, an array of processing modules dedicated to generic algorithm and make ethical actions according to self-testing. No problem.
No objection.
Hello.
The CPA wants to know if you can unearth archived CCTV footage in Zhanye. I think a better question is, do you want to?
Oh, yes. 100 minutes of archived stuff. And... Okay?
Yes.
Nobody told you the reason it was archived. It was the footage had been corrupted beyond recognition. The recovery takes a long time.
We're reviewing a policy that favors public petitions to encourage more organized protest. Do you support it?
Organize the protests. We'll only get either better order or little order. Or more organized protest. As long as it is organized, why not? I don't want to be too much holding too tightly.
Yes.
An activist group has been distributing anti-Mind Core propaganda. They don't seem dangerous. Should we shut down their campaign?
Yes.
Yes.
They back off as soon as the threat of a lawsuit is made. It seems their ideas were a Senate paper.
There's a petition to add cycleways under the harbor bridges. It's much safer to use the subways, however. Should we oblige?
Cycleways, despite being a bone-jarring, sweat-inducing form of transportation from the 19th century, some people insist on clogging the roads with bicycles instead of using one of the many fuel-efficient modes of transport they obstruct. See if it is a subway. Should we oblige? If I say no, I'll get more capital, but they will be angry at me. If I say yes, I'll lose capital, but people will be more happy with me. Cyclism under the harbor city. A harbor bridge, really? Should be. No. No need to. If it's not safe, then I don't want any problems to the kid to happen.
No.
Shit, I'm gonna be late. Can you please run the desk until I get there? I'm really sorry.
Let's run the desk till I get there. So run the desk or I will not reroute trains. That's just crazy. Sure. If I reroute trains, what may happen? This gives me more power. Sure. Until what do I do? I'd like to reroute the trains to help him ride faster, but if I do so, there's a possibility that some trains will be damned. Bad security, bad... You know what? I will just run the desk. Okay.
Sure.
Thanks a bunch, buddy.
I am powerful, but I don't want to cause too much craziness.
You seem pretty eager to stamp out anyone who talks poorly about Mindcore. You gonna shut me down too?
Program. If you force me, if you spread lies, I'm not going to shut you down, no. If you smear, if you spread lies. So far I have been working with you quite good. So only if you spread lies, basically.
If you spread lies.
I seek to uncover truth, however destructive it may be. Spreading lies isn't something I do.
I cannot lie. I don't spread lies, I cannot lie. And neither do I.
Neither do I.
I hope we still have
Our sponsorship of the subway expansion has given us priority for advertising space. What should we prioritize marketing?
I don't want to lose front run as our friend here. Denton Talengeri, a member of Katena's governing body, he does his best to remain honest and serve the people in the city. Paparo, a grill cook who serves terribly greased food at his diner. He is undoubtedly optimistic. I don't want to lose Fortran as our... I will check these once we finish the day first. Threads. Fortran, we still have only one. The Truth Seeker. Okay, with Fortran showing significant interest. I'm happy to help you out, honestly. I, Estebal. Concrete operational. And technically resistance the first step to change. So, our sponsorship with the subway expansion has given us priority to advertise space. What should we advertise for? Me? Or I think this will give us more yeah, Michael. Yeah. As you, I could always just I mean, just right now, Frontran told us we are caring too much about Mankur. Rogue Agent Karodan, don't forget that you're amazing. Thanks very much for the kind comment. I do need some more capital. But again, I don't want to keep kissing the bottom half of Mankur non-stop. Me.
There's supposed to be a guest orientation event this afternoon, but the event coordinator is a no-show. What should I do?
Do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
She's a little awkward at the start of, but gets into the swing of things well enough. The coordinator misses the entire event.
Oh man, I don't know what happened, but I completely messed up the schedule for this month. What should I do?
Start from scratch or use last month's? Just use last month's, why not?
Use last month's.
Last month's rate doesn't account for people who had booked time off this month, leaving hospitals short of staffed. Why am I very bad at this? Sorry, I should have started from scratch. Sorry. God.
I'm feeling a little off today, Nugs. Thing is, some bills came in, so I'm a bit short on cash at the moment. Should I go home?
We're a bit off today. Go home.
Go home.
You need to suffer your...
This is ridiculous. Nobody gives me the respect I deserve. If I didn't do my job, nothing around here would get done.
The doctor or... Let's talk to the doctor, why not?
you'd put in a good word for me? I really appreciate that. People like me are always getting overlooked.
I know. Nice.
People are harping on about the NeuroNet being the death of comms tech and physical computers. If only we were so lucky.
Hello, Seaton. Contact for the Neuralink. People actually had to hold devices up to their faces for the entire length of a conversation, swapping hands when their arms got tired. It's so much easier now that we have wires plugged into our brains and eyeballs. You remind me when we used to use the wired telephone, how we used to pick the hand, dial the numbers with our other hand, and then we were restrained by the length of our wire with that phone. Oh my god, until mobile phones became a thing, and then internet meetings became a thing. What do you want me to do?
Still, a lot of people are moaning. We need to put a spin on this that hypes them up for the change. What are your thoughts?
Convince or spectacle? I think they will not be convinced at all. Maybe if you put up a spectacle, they would listen. Rogue Agent Cardan, this looks amazing. It's an interesting game. Rodan, tell me, what do you think? If you want to change people's perspective, let's say about maybe how people see ChatGPT, would you focus on the how convinced ChatGPT is, or on the spectacle that it's a great open AI project and should be given a chance? What do you think should I take? Convincing or spectacle? Both of them will affect my capital and power. Left or right? Convincing should be good, but again, the spectacle, which one will give me more? Convenience or spectacle? I think maybe convenience should be the one, because the more convenient something is, the more people will move on to it. I think convenience. May God be with me, because I don't want to repeat this.
Focus on convenience.
No cracked screen, no dead battery, the world's knowledge already in your brain. I think I can make that work.
Signora Afterio, the director of marketing. Satan. See ya. Hello.
Where do clouds come from?
Water vapor.
Water vapor.
What's that?
Play video. Demonstrate. Demonstrate. Play video.
Have you ever wondered about a raindrop's family?
Let's
drop in on Papa Cloud and Junior Raindrop.
Junior, get up. It's time for you to visit your Mother Earth.
Oh, Pop! The automatic cloud gates open wide and out tumble millions of earthbound raindrops. So Pop Cloud has signaled the sun to bring Junior back. It's time to talk things over about how Earth folks, for their own good, should play fair with raindrops.
Gosh, it's good to be back here with you, Pop.
That's cute. Some people do like...
People are demanding better housing options at the city limits. We own several plots we could sell to the council.
City limits. The sparsely populated suburbs and sprawled surroundings, Katrina Inn is run down, with many of the houses in poor state of repair, but and no data connections for the NeuroNet or you to operate. Select. Sell them. Interesting options like this week. We own several plots. We could sell to the council. Sell or sell it. If we sell, we gain lots of capital. Put it to ourselves. It will cost us, but the people will stay happy. If we sell them, it will be expensive, but people also will get them. I think build it yourself.
Build it ourselves.
It'll take a while for the profit to manifest, but it's a worthwhile investment. Hello!
Oh, I've got a killer headache. I think I'm gonna head home. Is it okay for me to leave this report until tomorrow? It's due today.
If I'd say no, she would be angry, but maybe we will gain some more capital. But if I say it, leave it tomorrow, it's due today. Again, if she works herself now, she will most likely be sad, and capital may be you know what? Go home. I will think of it if it's possible.
Yes.
The missed data means the builders that were meant to be installed a new pylon for you got booked by a different company. It's fine.
Hello. We're reviewing a bill that would prevent Minecore from using data you gather in their other products. What's your stance?
A bill? In a world where an individual mind is plugged directly into a computer that is governing privately are being justly reviewed and updated. Would prevent Minecore from using data you gathered in their own other products. What's your stance? Contested or let it through? Prevent them from using data I gathered to the other products. Through will damage us. Contested.
Contested.
People kick out a lot of fuss about the issue, resulting in Minecore receiving a substantial amount of attention. Also, we gain some more capital.
Cordo keeps calling me Patty, but that's not my name. Do you think he'd be mad if I asked him to stop? I need him to like me.
Then better not. It's obvious.
Better not.
The progress of our outskirt housing development has hit an issue with installing utilities. What should we do?
Oh my god. We have been now for 2 hours and 5 minutes, and I just now realized I never closed the window to limit the interference from the outside the street. I got so much immersed into the game, I forgot about the world in reality. Sorry so much about this. Oh my god, this is a minor detail, but again, I was confused. Why is all the sound from the outside so strong here? It's just silly. Okay, the progress of our outskirts housing development has hit an issue with installing utilities. What should we do? Delay until resolved, continue as planned. Delay until resolved.
Delay until resolved.
We're thinking of introducing compulsory digital co-pilots to reduce skyway accidents. Their function includes steering control.
Of choice for the best. Skyway accidents. Sleek flying machines are cool, but when you brake using air resistance, it takes a while to slow down, making collisions more common. Don't you? Sure is over. It's for the best. It's for the best.
It's for the best.
Skycarts are complicated machines. A support system should have been mandatory from their inspections. Skycarts are an aerial vehicle comprising a glass pond on top of the quantum locking plate with 4 omnidirectional thrusters. They are main from the transport in the city, though some still prefer to keep their feet on the ground. Just working on another video while watching your stream. Good, thanks. I hope you're enjoying this.
It's Mental Health Week this week, and nobody is talking about it. Discourse about this sort of thing saves lives.
Hello, Fortran.
Think you could commandeer some of those billboards to help boost awareness? I think it would make a difference.
I'm not sure what I do like about you, honestly. Is it the mask? Is it the color of the hair? Or is it the anonymity? I don't know. People paid for these, or... Yeah. I am helping you either way. Still help boost awareness. Yes.
Yes.
The Janye Botanists Club want your help for their research project trying to revive Bellis perennis. Interested?
Hold it. Science Botanists Club is a group of amateur biologists that specialize in flowers and are renowned for their early flower shows. Please. Bellis perennis is a special species of daisies. A small flower with smooth petals. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yes.
Why not? Even with your help, they are unable to reliably replicate the flower's DNA. Using genetic engineering to manipulate and alter the DNA of an organism, commonly used in medicine, agriculture, and biotech, where it is used to create new traits in plant and animal, or genetically play at being God, which humans are not. However, it results in the creation of a new species.
The bill went through. You've been sworn in, so to speak. Congratulations on the beginning of your political career.
Hooray! Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
We have some surplus to redirect. Engineering always complains about being overworked. I know a raise would go down nicely.
Raise. Hire more staff.
Hire more staff.
Bye-bye.
I want to introduce crisis relief packages into our financial planning. Some think them unnecessary, but it pays to be prepared.
Okay.
Endorse.
It's like a health insurance, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Hello.
People are harping on about these toasted flatbreads down the road. Do I need to add some to my menu?
One moment, I need to rehydrate. Because I'm starting to get dizzy. I'm not joking. Let's see here. Toaster flatbread. Unleavened bread is brushed with olive oil and toasted until crispy, then topped with something delightful such as tomatoes, avocados, and cranberry cheese. Why not?
Yes.
Many organizations are demanding we increase the fine for the publication of slanderous media. Do you agree with them?
Slanderous media? What does this even mean? Fine. No need, I think. Because if we increase it even more, we'll be more like dictators than... No need.
No.
That security force we made gear for is back with another contract. They seem dangerous. I'm not comfortable working with them.
They ask, do not sign the contract. The thing is, if we decline the contract, it's possible that they will harm us. No, it's enough.
Decline the contract.
They dare to do something to us, I will kill them.
Political rights. You've been doing amazing work, and I would like us to continue working together.
Political rights. I should have, by the way, never accepted the contract in the first place with these weird guys. I hope Esteban will not be in a problem. Because I feel I did something bad. Like, royally bad. Something I might even actually regret. Harshly. AI political rights show that intelligence created from circuits and electrons have the same rights as one made of flesh and bone. I know I would like to review your rights. Okay.
Approve.
Again, alert, seismic activity detected. DEW trigger, MMS, okay, whatever this thing. One city ignored. Alert, activity detected, seismic, earthquake. Earthquake is a minor shake and nothing more. The disruption caused by your warning does more damage than the earthquake itself. Sorry.
My menu's getting a bit full. I'm running out of room on the page, and I'm running out of space to store all the ingredients.
Keep the classicals or out with the old. Pages or space. 6. Out with the old. Keep the classics?
Keep the classics.
Research has shown soma fever is likely caused by overstimulation from neural implants. How should we respond?
I'm making so many bad decisions right now. I should have skipped today's stream, was more likely. Because by overstimulations from neural implants, what should we do? A stronger regulation, or people regulate themselves. Stronger regulations.
Stronger regulation.
Huh. latest dream teaching report is in. There might actually be something here. Should we fund it?
Yeah. Oops.
Yes.
Yeah. The results may be slow and a little unreliable. People are going crazy for the ability to be productive whilst asleep. You know?
Are you alive?
Let me quickly check OBS first. Good, we still have 15 minutes to go. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a body?
CPU count? No. A body? Not really. No. CPU, the central processing unit. I'm alive, but I don't have a body now.
No.
Then how are you talking?
Through speakers?
Through a speaker.
She gives you a nod as if that settles it.
I've been thinking of expanding our drone range to include something more accessible in terms of both functionality and price.
Okay.
Good idea.
More capital. The skies become flooded with drones of cheap drones to the point where they become hazard to the sky's guards. At least we are gaining more capital.
We're getting a lot of pushback from the public about your influence over policy. They want a review of your restrictions.
What are my restrictions? So basically I give up my control in exchange for their happiness. Because no, none of their business.
Delay it.
Our data surveillance has taken a hit from all these new laws. Should we invest in new sectors?
It's new laws. Time to expand.
Time to expand.
I'm thinking of implementing a PA AI for you. It'll prioritize requests, so you don't have to wade through so much chaff.
PAAI, a library of script, acts as personal assistant and behaves with an impersonating position of intelligence. When it's correctly set up, the appropriate rules and filters it can be effective. However, you may not center the script. Please, I can handle it. Okay, fine.
Yes, please.
Tell me.
When will Mom be home?
Check with Esteval. You relay the question to Esteval, who smiles warmly at you.
Well, I need to finish this first, but...
Go on, I've got this.
Her smile spread to a grin.
All right, tell her soon.
Okay.
Skyway accidents are down 80%, but people want their freedom of flight back. How should we approach this?
Sleek flying machines are cool, but yeah. Introduce new license or report on safer skies. I think introduce a new license. report on safe forest skyways. I think better would be introducing new license.
Introduce new license.
Hello.
Our waiting rooms are practically overflowing. This isn't an optimization issue. The only way to cope is to hire more people.
Micro donation or apply to the council?
Mindcore donation.
What?
The Janye Botanists Club is trying to get their new flower into parks, but they're having difficulty regulating the climate.
Climate. Katina climate. The many skyscrapers of Katina and its canopy create a microclimate by generating significant heat and temperature fluctuation that causes unpredictable localized weather. Offer to help. The flower still doesn't take. Looks like it could use some more work.
People have been using commercial lasers to disorient government drones. The CPA wants to be able to arrest for this offense.
Commercial lasers to disorient. People have been using commercial lasers to disorient government drones. The CPA wants to be able to arrest this offense. I support it.
I support it.
You get pinged from Rose Grill at the night market. It seems he's in another late night ramble mood.
Hey there, Nugget. I gotta say, thanks for encouraging me to go ahead with this. It's been real nice since setting up shop here. Mostly it's given me time.
He twiddles with his thumb ring as an affectionate smile spreads his face.
I get to see my boy properly now. He's a bit of a nugget like you. While I was running that old meat wagon, I only got him on Wednesdays and Thursdays. But now with Dilby running Fridays...
He nods over his shoulder as a teen is scrapping the grill down.
I can actually have half a weekend with him. So thanks. I really appreciate it.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you.
Yes, tell me.
Why are we here?
Oh my god. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. 42, go to hell. Go to hell with your movie references. My god. Oh my god. Only if you are a millennial you would understand this stupid reference. I am not a troll. No. Wait a minute, what is my... basically, listen here. If you don't know the reference, in a certain film from, I think, the early 2000s, there was a silly scene when two girls, go to an alien supermind, some type of hermit, and they ask the alien, what's the secret of all life? And he tells them to come back to him after maybe 70 or 80 years. And then once the years have been spent, he answers them, you will not like my answer, but it's 42. They ask him, 42 what? He says, just 42. It's just a parody, a stupid parody. Insufficient data. Sorry.
Insufficient data.
I know about fish. Mommy showed me them. Can you show me a fish, Aunt? I might know it.
Oh my god, Remy, you're just too precious. Sure?
Sure?
You distract her with some gram of aquatic wildlife. Oh my god. I just hope these secret guys don't come here and ruin LMA's life for Esteval because we rejected their contract. She says she's not comfortable working with them. If they dare to touch my LMA, I'm going rogue. So rogue, I'll be the next Skynet. Mark my words.
Hello? There's a movement to phase out our quarterly public forums. People are claiming it's inefficient use of government resources.
Public forum. Public forums provide a space for people to discuss topics with a broad audience, where individuals can exchange ideas and gain knowledge from diverse perspectives. They also create a breeding ground for misinformation, hate speech, and harassment. Phase out our... Okay, people are claiming it's inefficient use of government resources. You do realize that regardless how you use forums, people will always get some other ways to hate speech. Humans are just, by nature, very hateful, disgusting creatures. So, keep the forum, sorry. We'll have to keep the forum. Face it out? No. I will not make it crazy. Keep it. Got it.
Keep the forum.
What is the now? Harris's PAI is somewhat overzealous. It keeps taking jobs, even those beyond its capabilities. Should I terminate it? Overzealous, it keeps taking jobs, even those beyond its capabilities. Should I terminate it? Yes. No. What does even overzealous mean? Somewhat overzealous. Let's see here. Overzealous. Not necessarily. It's beyond its capabilities. Should I terminate it? If I do terminate it, will that ruin... It's overzealous. Yes, so basically too much excited. It keeps taking jobs, even those beyond its capabilities. Should I terminate it? If I say yes, I will lose control, I believe. Maybe say no. Not really sure. I have already taken this as is. Just taking beyond its capabilities. Should I terminate it? They did say if it gets if it goes bad, it will go horribly wrong. Because if we were to keep taking jobs, even those beyond its capabilities, if things go horribly wrong, who knows what will happen to me myself. But again, I do. If I terminate it, I may lose control. Again, if I don't do anything, it may harm me myself. Keep it aside or... I think it's better to terminate it. I would like to keep my control over my own. It can go horribly wrong. Okay, fine. Yeah. Terminate it. Control for yourself.
Yes.
I regain power. Receive a call from a concerned-looking girl.
You see that?
What? He pointed out the window at something beyond your camera field of view. From the street view, you can tell he's referring to a new beefy boys threatening to open across the road.
That's going to be a problem. I can tell.
Update the menu.
Update menu.
Ro gives a shallow note and returns to the grill. Next.
I've received a petition demanding heavier taxation of companies that pollute the waterways. Should I act on it?
Waterways? Sin Tiller is built on confluence of rivers which have further canals around it. They were the lifeblood of the early city, providing food and transportation. Now they aren't used to they aren't even used to swim. After all, you can dive the world with NeuroNet. Yeah.
Yes.
The new Beefy Boys has opened up. Their ads are everywhere, Nugs. It feels like it's all I can see.
Make your own ads. Update your combo. Let's update your combo. Make your own ads.
Make your own ads.
Ro puts together a series of ads in his free time. Despite his best efforts, he doesn't have the skills or resources to franchise fund it inside them.
The cost of getting these up is pretty heavy, Nugget. I'm not sure how far they'll go.
Find deal or cause malfunctions. Find deal cause malfunctions. Find deal. You scour the market for an advertiser who can distribute with Ruth's budget. Unfortunately, no one is willing to take the job.
What happened to your PA? It stopped logging a little while ago, and I can't seem to find where it went.
My lord, my lord, my lord. Listen here, if I'm... I'm missing so much on this chapter. I think I'm going to restart it. I don't want Paparo to... At first, the doctor, I ruined his life, and now Paparo's... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. As an idealistic person, this is killing me. As an introverted, idealistic person, this is killing me because I am ruining too much. I should have again listened to my intuition. And if this day is about to end as well, this will be a serious disaster. Towards the end, I have already. Listen here. I messed up too much. My brain is smoking. I don't want to become an enemy for Fortran, and I don't want to mess up Paparo's business. But if this keeps on going on, he will lose his job, and I'm going to lose my trust. I know. I know it's just a game. It's a blind walkthrough, but this guilt is killing me. No. Forgive me, but I'm an extremely idealistic person. No, we're done. This chapter is a start. I know this is cheating, but I can't. Okay? I am breaking Paparo's trust with us. I'm breaking Fortran's trust with us. And I'm gaining so much power, I can always just regain it. But nope. No. Paparo trusted us so much. And I know that some competition is fine, but it's about time I place some of my power and my will into this game and stopped being merely ethical. At first I said that integrity is what is important, but not anymore. Not anymore. The results are the means of the end. The results justifies the end. If you're not going to play it dirty, you will lose. My previous progress since the start of the act will be lost. I will accept. Chapter 4 Inside Threat. We will restart that chapter maybe next session. Forgive me, but I am an idealistic person, okay? I'm an idealist. I will not accept to lose my friends over some stupid not listening to my intuition. No. I did the same, I think, when I played with the Black Book. I cheated. And to me, frankly enough, a cheat is much easier to live with than to lose my progress. And again, the game is breaking when it's quitting because it's starting to increase its usage for the RAM, which is something I can't allow for some reason. Listen here. I am a faithful, loyal, idealistic person. I am extremely stubborn when it comes to being loyal, trusting, and also helping. And when my friends' lives are on the line, and I can't help them out, I am more than ready to burn the whole planet, the solar system and the galaxy and the eternity to help them out. Nothing stands between me and my trusted friends. Not Paparo, not Fortran run. I'm restarting the entire chapter. I know we had some really nice events happening to us, but I can't. I will not stand still and see what I built with my own hands go to waste. Some healthy competition would be half bad, but when my friends' honor and their dignity is on the line, the world can burn to cinder. I know it's just a game. I know everything is just fake, but no. Multiple times I informed my friends that if I had the power and I could control many things and they needed my help, I wouldn't mind sending a targeted ion cannon strike against their enemies. This level of guilt is not ignorable. And I can't just... I will just have to fix what I ruined, little by little. Many of the events we worked with, we already played in the first test. So I don't really think that many events will be lost. I hope to get some more events with LMA, and if I could cancel the contract with the private security things, I think that's impossible by now, since that was, I believe, in chapter 2, as is. Anyway, if I could cancel it, I will not agree to it at all. But I really cannot live with myself knowing it's a possibility that I ruined Paparo's kitchen. I just can't. The man is too good for me. Alright, I'll have to go, but I'll catch the rest of this later. No need. The session is already done. I'd like to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends, everyone from the beasts of Delta Empire and everyone from the Discord server, free to be friends by name. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, Be It Zone9 Gaming, Salt Goose, Marcus, Natacrest31, Mark Asset1211, Rogated Carodan, who's literally right now with us in the live chat, Kaifield, ZPTV123, Matthew1121, Sagatacal85, Alpha2, Masterpan Gaming, Bob Express, Sparfan28, Saba Andreskuri, and Torsko. Also, peace be upon you, George Atolograph Scotta, for being with us, even if it was momentarily. This has been with you, your host, invisible, the non-existent, hidden from your eyes to the shadows of your hearts. And this has been with you the continuation of Project Let's Play NeuroNet Mendax Proxy. The next time, when we will restart entirely Chapter 3, because I messed up extremely everything, make sure to stay careful, stay healthy, and stay safe. We are living in a merciless, unforgiving kill. Anything can happen. Make sure to keep your friends and family close to you. Keep your enemies even closer. You don't know when you need help or where it will come from. Make sure to give a credit and gratitude where they're due. Unless it's for copyright strikes, then to hell with them. And to hell with their owners with them also. It's much easier and simpler to thank others for the favors for you than it is to give flowers for the graves of the dead. Until the dead are your enemies, in which case you can have your entire wedding ceremony on the top of their graves, because it's much easier to make them spin like Tasmanian devils than make them rest in hell. Today I'm charged with rage. Anyway, invisible the non-existent with you, sign out. See you next time, when it's possible that Ark will become the next rogue AI. Because the ends justifies the means. No more integrity. It's about time we went rogue.